What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Let's go over what we're gonna do today.
Ready, Harry?
So it's the day after Christmas. Weather's all right, no sun or nothing, but temperature-wise, it's not too bad. Yesterday was like 60, 70 degrees, something like that. What? It was absolutely crazy. It's the craziest Christmas I've ever had. So I hope all you guys had a good Christmas. I know we did. Got to see most of the family. COVID's kind of got things a little weird, as most of you know. But anyways, before Christmas hit, went ahead and got the billboard tarps on the old greenhouse here. I didn't film it for a couple reasons. Main reason was it was just too much of a pain in the butt. It was kind of windy the day I put it on. I was doing it by myself, and I didn't really have time to set up a time lapse or anything like that. It was kind of a crappy day. It kind of rained a little bit. So long story short, I didn't film it, but went on pretty good. I got it tightened down about as much as I want to tighten it down. It's not perfect, but as you can see, it's already got a load of crap in here. It's about half empty still, but got it cinched down all the way. It's working out perfect, you know. I mean, there's $100 invested in this right now. I paid $200. Actually, $80 because I paid $40 per tarp, and I got 2 tarps on here. So I guess about $100 though, because I got a little PVC. Had to go buy some PVC pipe to splice it together. There, you can see how I did that. Just basically made like a door hinge, you know, slit each one and then slide a piece of pipe through it. Then I threw a piece of pipe at the bottom here, and then I made these brackets. Some of the stuff I got from work, a little bit of material there. But other than that, man, just cinched it down. I gotta adjust it every now and then because it was like super cold the day I did it, so it was real tight. And then when it got to like 60 degrees, I came out here and it was flapping in the wind, so I tightened it again, and it seems to be doing all right now. So I'm pretty happy with it. I kind of went over in the last video when I did this wall here. Real quick update on the wall. I did part 1 of the video. I'll put it right here. If you didn't see that, for digging the base. Talked to them, the people that I ordered the blocks through. Long story short, they had a COVID outbreak or whatever at their company, so they're a little short staffed. So I told them, just don't worry about it. I'll wait a couple weeks until you guys are back to full health and whatnot, and not a big deal. So they're gonna get those to me, but it's gonna be a little while before that next video comes out when I set that. But anyways, the greenhouse, the old greenhouse, that is now a temporary portable storage shed. The reason for it is this right here behind me. This place right here. My dad built this back in like 94, 95, something like that. This entire thing is made out of stuff he found out of the dumpster. So long story short, when my mom and dad bought the property and built the house, they hit hard financial times as far as employment. And they were trying to make do with what they had. My dad basically scrounged together, like, all this old oak on here was actually a tree that fell. They had a sawmill come out, portable sawmill come out, cut it up, so he was able to make that with this. This thing has a lot of sentimental value because this is actually what we started our company out of. My dad did, at least. So I'm gonna save as much as this old oak that's not completely rotten. I'm gonna save as much as I can. You know, it's just falling apart, but I mean, it's still pretty solid, and I think it'd make a cool, like, you know, I could make something rustic out of it. So I'm gonna keep the oak. Windows are gonna go. A lot of them are broken. You'll see how bad the roof is. Usually when it gets real windy, which it's kind of windy today, you'll probably hear that tin flapping around. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's in bad shape, but in the long run, this is the deal. This shed's coming down. It's in such bad shape that I don't even want to try and fix it. It's beyond fixing. So I mean, you can see the cupola up top there. It's just blown out. So we're gonna rip this down, and then from this here all the way to about where this post is, I'm gonna build a new, basically lean-to, park trailers, skid steers, you know, tractors, implements, all that kind of stuff. Anything that I don't want in the shop, cluttering up the shop, I'm gonna put under this lean-to here. Because this building, it's just, 1, it's not big enough, and 2, it's falling down. So if you guys want, let's go ahead and go inside, and I'll show you around inside. Like I said, man, is it old. It is old. I got a little bit of stuff to clean out of it still, so we're still working on that. As you can see, I got a little bit of junk in here. My dad actually laid like a concrete block wall, or not block wall. They're like concrete steppers. They're pretty thick. They're like 4 or 6 inches thick. So it's got a decent floor in it, but it sits up higher than the rest of the ground grade here, so that's got to come out. but just take a look in here. I mean, it's nothing special. It's nothing fancy. It did, you know, it was just a storage unit for us, basically, for all our equipment and tools and whatnot. So, but as you look around here, I mean, it's literally spliced together with just stuff you found in the dumpster. A lot of people are probably looking at it, watching this, going, "Oh my God, does that look like crap?" You know, but you got to remember, like, I just look at it and I just think about it. My dad, he just made everything work that he had, you know. So like I said, it's real sentimental. I don't want to take it down, but it's beyond repair and it just doesn't fit my needs anymore. So we're going to get it all tore down. I mean, like, even like this little storage shed that they had, they moved from one house to the next. I mean, it's just full of old stuff, you know. There's some old cool glass insulators. I'm going to keep those. But a lot of this stuff in here is just junk. I don't even like being in here. Like, that's how kind of creepy it is in here. There's usually cats hidden in there somewhere. They usually scare the crap out of me. So, long story short, I'm going to go ahead and get all this crap out of here. Probably won't film me getting everything out of here. I'm going to get it out, get what I need stored in there, and then we're going to bust out the grapple. Well, first, we're going to take off all the wood that I can and the steel that I want to keep. Probably going to keep all the steel, really, honestly. But after that, we're going to gut it. We're going to get the old grapple on the skid steer, get the time lapse set up, get a couple GoPros set up, get the drone up in the air, and you guys watch me tear this thing down. Should be a pretty good video, so stick around. All right, I got my demo tool right there. We got the scrap pile on the forks there. That's going to be the wood we're going to try and keep. So go ahead and start ripping this apart and see what we can get done. If you're wondering why I'm doing this now in the winter when it's getting cold and not during the summer when it's nice out, 2 reasons. One, work's a little slow right now. I don't want to work in it.
I'd say in a given week, I probably only do about 15 minutes of real, actual work.
And 2, the wasps.
Bees! Bees! Bees in the car! Bees everywhere! God, they're huge! They're ripping my flesh off!
The wasp in this thing, you get stung just walking in it. So now's a good time to do it. So that wall's down. Well, the exterior part of it, I guess I should say. As you can see in the video, as I was pulling those boards off, they weren't breaking, so obviously there's still pretty good wood there. It's weathered on one side, and then the other side's not too bad. So that'll make some cool stuff. Now that that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and take this stuff here, make a big pile of it. I'm gonna end up burning most of it because it's just wood. It's gonna have a lot of nails in it, so I'm gonna burn it in a spot where I'm just gonna take a scoop of, a foot of dirt out once it's all burnt down, and then dump it my dump spot. So that way I don't have to worry about running over nails later on. But it's the plan for that. I got the pile of wood going over here behind you to get this roof down. So I don't know if you can see this splice right here. So here's my plan. I'm gonna take that dude there, right? Put the forks on it, and I'm gonna lift up on all that right there, that main beam there, and see if I can't pull the 2 posts out of the ground. If I can't, not a big deal. But regardless, what I want to do is I want to lift up on that, get it up, get it broke free, and then slowly set it down so that's at like a 45 or whatever, and then I can just pull the 10 off. I'm not like super worried about not being able to reuse the 10, but obviously I'd like to use it for some projects because it is weathered on top. It's all rusted. You've seen that in the GoPro or the drone footage. So I would like to save most of it, but I think getting it down like that is going to be the easiest because I don't want to just sit up there on a ladder and try and bust all those nails up. I don't want to be under it either. So I think that's going to be the easiest yet safest way for me to just remove it without being underneath it. So, and it's not back-breaking work because that thing's going to do all the lifting. So let's go and try that. All right, so before I go and lift up on this thing and drop it down, the tin is spliced over here, so you got the back part going over the top part like you're supposed to do. So when it lifts up, what I'm worried about is if it's still nailed down right here, actually kinking that tin. So I'm gonna try and push up right here where these are nailed down, and I'm hoping if I can push up that tin on top and have it just sit, then when it bends down, it won't kink it. So it might not work at all, I don't know. I'm not really that worried about messing it up that much, but figured I'd give it a shot before I go ahead and start lifting it up and dropping her down. So see if we can't get it to work like we want it to. So it's spliced right here. Oh. Might work. This stuff is so rotten.
What'd you do?
I have to say, I think that went perfectly to plan. Those actually came out way easier than I thought they were going to. Well, now all I gotta do is pull the tent off. It hinged just like I was hoping it would up at the top, like I said, if I loosened it. So I don't even see one bent piece, so this is perfect. That has got the coolest patina on it, so that's gonna make a cool project. But anyways, I guess we'll get to cleaning up.
Oh, dang it, Bobby.
Well, that wasn't the plan. So that's gonna make part one of this video. I know, I'm dragging it out, but kind of have to because I don't know when I'm gonna get to it next. As you can see, the lean-to is down off the old shed. Got a lot of usable wood and steel off of that, so I'm pretty happy. The second part, I don't think is gonna be any worse. I'm gonna concentrate on getting this wall down first. Once I get it down, I'm gonna try and do the same method. And then the back half of it, it's pretty much junk. So I'll probably just pile it up in a ball and use my claw. Attachment on my skid steer and just grab that, throw it in the dump trailer, dump it down there, burn it, whatever. So that's the plan for that, but spinning around here. I had one little oopsie. That wasn't planned. Didn't want to do that. I do have dogs, so I'm gonna go get that glass cleaned up. So anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this video. I appreciate everybody watching till the end here. Thanks for all the subscriber count's been climbing rapidly. That's awesome. So it gets me pumped to do more content. I have a bunch filmed. I just have to edit it. On that note, I did buy a new computer that is basically set up for editing videos. So the video are going to get a little better. I'm still learning the system. Keep in mind, I still have a full-time job outside of this. So I'm going to get better. I invested in some new cameras and stuff because some of my GoPros, they would not shoot 4K with stabilization for whatever reason. I don't know if it's a software update I need to do or whatnot, but the new one I did buy does all that cool stuff. So that's going to make these videos way better. I don't like making them in 1080 any more than I have to, but it's what it is. So hopefully the new camera is going to really bump the channel content up. It also gives me an option to do more angles, you know, because the other one does do good 4K time lapse, so I can still use that one for that one, but the new one I'll use for actually making videos, so why not? But anyways, rambling. Till next time, guys, we'll see you later. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, don't forget to like, and don't forget to hit the notification if you want to see me do more. That's very important on channels, so we'll see you later.